So you had never had any leads from, or any closings from Instagram, right?
No.
And how long have you been like actively trying to prospect on Instagram?
For about 2 years.
Okay, cool.
At least.
So
At least 2 years.
And in the last 4 months, you have 3 under worth 2.4 million.
Yes.
What changed?
Your program changed.
16 weeks ago, when Kelly and I met, she had around 1,400 followers and she had been stuck there for about 2 years. She had never put anyone under contract from Instagram, and she had tried a bunch of the Instagram coaching, group coaching models, but didn't see the success that she really wanted. And good thing she didn't let that scare her away, because fast forward to today, 4 months later, she was able to put 3 under contract worth $2.4 million, which comes out to about $72,000 in GCI. Not to mention she's up over 6,000 followers, reaching over 2 million views every 30 days. So let's see what clicked for her. You have seen, it's been a journey. It's been fun, kind of seeing everything progress. I remember back to our very first call, I didn't think you were gonna join, honestly. I was like, well, it's always, hit or miss with people that have taken other programs, whether they are in an emotional state of, I've been burned too much. It's kind of like that ex-boyfriend, mindset of like, oh, I'll never date another guy type thing. So I wasn't sure where it was gonna go. And it took off right away. Obviously, once you joined, it took off right away, but then kind of leveled off in terms of, not leveled off, we just weren't seeing the results that we want, kept plugging away. And a lot has transpired. So take me back. Do you remember how many followers that you were at when you first started 16 weeks ago?
Roughly about 1,400.
Okay, so 1,400. And what was your experience before then? How did you get to 1,400? How long, what was your Instagram involvement prior to that?
Well, I had taken like all the group social media classes and the memberships where they give you reels to post. Mm-hmm. And so I was doing that sort of thing. Honestly, I was just posting and praying is what I was doing. So I guess some of it worked a little bit. But for the most part, it didn't work. So that's how I got to 1,400. And then I was just like, okay, what now?
Yeah. So let's put a stake in the ground and say so prior to joining, you were at 1,400 followers. You had done the right things. In my opinion, you had done the right steps, which is kind of like low to high, higher, right? Like do what you can on your own first, then start seeking out help. You probably did a lot of self-guided Instagram research.
Yeah, it was all self.
So you had done the self-guided, you joined the low-cost subscription-based models, worked your way up into the group models, and then ultimately went one-on-one. So where are we at now? Started at 1,400. What's your follower count at now?
Over 6,000.
In just 4 months. And what do we have as that we could say is a result? Like under contract, a value, anything like that?
The value?
Yeah. Where are we at after 16 weeks? What do we have in terms of clients, that sort of thing?
Oh, so I have 3 under contract.
Nice.
2 are closing in August. In August, I have 2 more IG clients coming to Austin to go look at communities. 1 middle of August and then 1 towards the end. And I have more in the pipeline.
Nice. Do they have are they coming in to just check out the area, or are they actually coming in like we're serious, we're looking around?
They're both serious, but the one from New York, she's probably going to get something when she comes to visit.
Very nice. What's the budget for these 2?
She's 500, and the other couple is like up to 800.
Okay, so we got another 1.3 in the pipeline. That's immediate pipeline. Do you consider anything more on top of that as the immediate pipeline, or is everything else more long-term nurture?
I think everything else as of right now is probably more long-term.
Awesome. Well, how do you feel about everything? I mean, it's been 4 months. How about this? When you came in, were you skeptical? Like, what did you think coming in?
Of course. I was like, if this doesn't work, I'm just done. Like, I don't know what else I'm going to do. This is it. Like, this is it. So this has to work.
Yeah.
Like it has to.
And prior to this, what was your business? Like, how long have you been in the real estate industry?
Well, mean, I've been licensed since 2015, but I've only been full-time since May of like 22, summer of 22.
Okay. So a few years. And then what were you doing for prospecting prior to this?
Open houses. I did all the cold calling. I did sending mailers. I did all that kind of stuff, and I hated it.
Yeah.
Hated it.
So ultimately just weren't prospecting in the way that you wanted to.
No, and I knew coming into this that I wanted Instagram to be like my main lead source.
Correct me if I'm wrong. You had one closing from Instagram in your ever, right?
Well, we haven't closed yet. I have one client, but
The one prior to joining.
yeah, we haven't closed yet.
What? How long was that closing?
No, I mean, we're not even under contract. We're still, it's a whole thing.
I totally thought you had, when you were like, oh yeah, I had the person from Portland or something like that. So I went all in on Portland messaging.
Well, because I got an Instagram lead she's from Oregon, and they've come to town and I've met them and everything.
Okay.
And they signed a buyer's rep and all that, but
okay, timeline thing.
Yeah, it's a timeline thing.
Okay, I totally thought you had. So I guess you had never had any leads or any closings from Instagram, right?
No.
And how long have you been actively trying to prospect on Instagram?
For about 2 years.
Okay, cool.
At least.
So
at least 2 years.
And in the last 4 months, you have 3 under worth 2.4 million.
Yes.
What changed?
Your program changed.
Break it down for me. Help me understand. What weren't you doing that worked now? What something had to have changed. Your actions had to have changed.
Well, I mean, the consistency. I feel like the ramp up of posting twice a day in the beginning really, really helped a lot. Mm-hmm. Whereas before I was posting, but I wasn't even posting every day. I was posting 3 to 4 times a week. Mm-hmm. So, being consistent with my posting, and then the wording, you told us all about the wording absolutely matters, and having your city in your prompt. You always have to have the name in there. So that was a big thing too. Yeah.
How were you able to stay consistent? I mean, you posted twice a day for a long time. It wasn't just a couple of weeks.
It wasn't weeks. Because I wanted it that bad.
Yeah.
Even now, I'm like, okay, I'm losing followers. Do I need to start posting twice a day again?
And now that you've experienced it in terms of you did it for so long, you're not afraid of posting twice a day because you understand what is required. Do you feel like it's a lot to have that amount of consistency?
No. I feel like especially once you get into the routine and your groove, then it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
And plus having the weekly emails that you send us are awesome.
I love to hear it.
I can't do without those.
It's so good to get that feedback because it takes me way too long to do. And I wish I could just bang it out really quick, but I won't. I can't. Because if I do, it's going to show. And then everyone will, go look somewhere else, and then the value's gone anyways. What do you think changed? I mean, to kind of bring it back, because I know I've tried to dig at this, but in my opinion, something had to have changed. So for the last, in the first 30 days, I think you probably got up to 1 million views, right away.
Right.
1 million views per month. Then next month, you got up to 2 million views per month.
Yep.
Then you creeped up, I think in the third month, got up to 2.8 per month. Mm-hmm. But up in those first 2 months, how were you feeling? You were posting a lot, you were reaching a ton of people, weren't getting many hand raisers, and nobody was responding to you.
Yeah, it was frustrating. And I know, for one thing, our 30-minute calls would turn into an hour because, you were willing to go above and beyond and make sure that I'm successful. So
what do you think changed? What did we switch up? What do you feel like? I mean, because obviously I'm going to sit there for as long as I possibly can to be I'm not going to I've always say it, if you're willing to do the work, I'm willing to sit there with you through it or work through it. What do you really think it was only time? Do you feel like you didn't change anything up and then all of a sudden everyone just started responding and things started hitting, or was it something?
I mean, I started posting more real estate content.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And people just started becoming more responsive.
Yes.
Nice.
For sure.
Do you recall how these transactions, where they came from in terms of like, what were these hand raisers, or like, was it from a guy? Do you even remember? Was it inbound DM, new follower?
So one was an inbound.
Nice.
She reached out to me, the one from New York. She sent me an email.
So it was off the guide then?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the other one was a new follower. And the other one was a guide.
Okay. So a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Nice. So at this point, like, how do you feel? Do you feel confident that you can keep this going?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, totally.
Well, how do you feel about the results that you've gotten?
It's amazing. I didn't know what to expect. And, it's kind of like shocking. So not surprising, but I don't know. It was a pleasant surprise, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
And, telling my husband, because he's watching, and he's like in shock, because I've done all the things, like all the other programs, and none of them worked. And he's like, okay, we're just going to spend more money. And,
Mm-hmm.
but,
That's awesome.
yeah.
I got a specific question for you then. What would you say to the person that has done the subscription models, that has done the groups? They've seen other people have success with the subscriptions and the groups, but they feel like, why isn't this working for me? What would you tell them?
That they need to try your program.
For what reason?
I think having like the one-on-one call for sure is like a game changer. I think it obviously was for me because I've done all the groups that I can,
Yeah.
But definitely the one-on-one call and just having you like there that we can message anytime if we have questions, and for, you can look at our content and give us suggestions on how to improve it. And
Yeah. What do you feel like the most valuable parts, for my own feedback, so I know where to double down on and improve on? What do you feel like the most valuable parts of this entire 4 months was?
Definitely the one-on-one calls, and just knowing that you're there and you're going to support me in any way, so that I am successful.
Like you don't feel lost,
Yeah.
like you're just out on an island. Like, cool, Kelly. Well, I'm so stoked to see you. When I see those messages come through of, oh, another under, I got another consultation, another under, I'm just like,
That was so fun.
Yeah. It feels so relieving because like the people that study it, put the work into it, do the inputs, do the tracking, send the mess, do all the things. There's no reason that it won't work.
Well,
Go ahead.
That's another thing, the tracking. Like I wasn't tracking before.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And all the modules were I loved all of them, all the trainings.
That's super helpful. So if you don't know me, my name is Jimmy Conover. I'm a content marketer turned realtor to show that anybody can generate leads on Instagram fast. In 2024, I got my real estate license and I took a brand new Instagram account from 0 to over 23,000 followers with 9 under contract, all from Instagram within 12 months. Now I help real estate agents just like you over 16 weeks with personalized one-on-one help. So if that's something that you're interested in, then follow me on Instagram, send me the word grow, and I can send you all the details.